Jeff with IndependentComicCongress.org. I'm here at the Rapture Horror Expo with Kip Mussatt. Kip, how's the expo going for you so far?
It's awesome. I'm really having a very good time. It's been a very good turnout this year.
And just so the website viewers could get to know you a little better, can you tell us about yourself and some of the things you've worked on?
Sure, yeah. What I do is I paint a lot of fantasy art and a lot of like pop culture art, but I focus mainly on like the fantasy, like the girls with swords, dragons, Dark Knights kind of a thing. A lot of it too is like a lot of gothy looking stuff too. But my shtick, if you want to call it that, is to paint very true to life. A lot of my work is mistaken for photographs or touched up photos, but it's not. It's all painted on watercolor paper, mostly with acrylics and inks. But it's very mixed media. It's like whatever it takes to get the job done. But my goal is if it doesn't look like you, I'm not finished yet.
Oh, cool.
You know, and so that's my thing. Like I really try to make it look like the person, not necessarily like the character from Hollywood that they're portraying, but it looks like the actress or the cosplayer or whichever model needs to look like them. That's my goal.
Cool.
So that's kind of what I do.
Great. And I know you've done a little comic book work with the DOZD. Can you tell us about that?
Last year at Rapture, this very event last year, I met up with the guys from the DOZD. It's my new comic. But I met up with the guys last year, and they were looking for an artist that could do sort of their style. And what they were looking for is somebody that could make some art that looked like them. And well, that's what I do. So like, well, we don't need it that detailed, you know, because my paintings take, you know, a week or two to do a single painting, and that's all I can do during that time. So like, well, this is what we're likely to do, and so they gave me a book to read, and they're like, you know, here's a book, read it. Comics going to be loosely based on it. Like, you know, dude, I read it, I was like, totally on board with it. Because it takes place here in Tempe and Mesa and Phoenix. It's a very sort of hometown, zombie apocalyptic kind of story. And so I read it, and I did a couple panels. I said, so this is what I can do for you. And they're like, it's totally what we want. And it has that old school 80s comic book look. And they're like, this is exactly what we're looking for. Because they could tell, this is me, this is Josh, this is, you know, everybody. They knew exactly in the panels who they were looking at. And they're like, you're our guy. So, okay, all right, so write me the script and let's go. And so they gave me some reference shots of various angles of them doing this and whatnot, and we debuted the comic at Phoenix Comic Con. And that's our goal, is to each year come out with a new issue. And it's going to be, you can go talk to them, but it's going to be several years. We're going to have lots of stuff, lots of work lined up for us. But we're starting this year a little earlier. Last year we didn't start until March, which was a little under the gun to get it out by Phoenix. And I was like, oh my God, and that's all I worked on for 2 months. But so we've already, you know, I read the script over the script with them like earlier this morning, and said, here's my take on this, and you know, it's that's cool. So we collaborate a lot. You know, it's not like I'm just their artist. I do exactly what they want. It's very good collaborative effort. What we're doing together, and so we're going to start probably doing some reference shots in a couple weeks when I come out for the Alice Cooper Haunted Mansion event. That's my last Arizona event until next year at Amazing Arizona. Will be there, but that's on a Saturday, and then Sunday we're going to go out and take some reference shots. So like I'll have read through the script, and we'll be like, hey, I need you guys like looking like this. Let's go get some shots of some buildings around here, because it takes place here. So we want to have buildings that people, oh God, yeah, that's downtown Phoenix, or that's this place. So when we call it out in the comic, it looks like what we're talking about.
Right.
And so our plan is in a couple weeks we're going to start working on stuff like that. So that we work on it a little bit each week this time, so that Kip can work on his other stuff. Because there's a whole bunch of other projects that I'm planning on doing this year that I have to do. In addition to doing the comic.
Right. All right, great. And your website is kipsworld.com, is that correct?
No, not .com. It's kipsworld.org.
.org.
Yeah, please go there. I have stuff on my website there. And or you can look me up at Kips World on Facebook. Follow me there. And on my website or my Facebook, I have a little Google calendar. It's my convention schedule that I update real time on my phone, and I can go there and you can say, hey, where are you going to be? And look at my website, and it's there. Okay. I'll always make announcements and stuff. Hey, I'm going to be here. And I run specials. I give stuff away to fans and stuff. So it's kind of one of those guys that's worth following.
All right.
You know.
Cool. Kip, thank you for taking a minute with us, and check out Kip online, and check back with IndependentComicCongress.org for information about Kip. Thank you again, sir.
Thank you very much. Appreciate your time, sir.